Many of us have tried eating healthy and exercising, following all the advice we hear about losing weight. We count calories, swap out snacks for salads, and push ourselves at the gym, hoping for results. Yet, despite all this effort, stubborn fat just won't go away. It clings to our bodies, especially in places like the belly, hips, or thighs, no matter how hard we try. It's frustrating. You wonder if you're doing something wrong or if your body is just against you. The emotional toll can be heavy, making you question your willpower or motivation. The truth is, fat loss is more complicated than calories in, calories out. There are hidden factors at play, and sometimes, even the best plans don't work as expected. Our bodies evolved to store fat for survival, making it tough to lose, especially in certain areas. This is a natural defense mechanism designed to help us survive times of scarcity. This ancient mechanism still works today, making weight loss a challenge for many. It's not just about willpower. Biology plays a huge role. But what if the real key isn't just diet or exercise, but understanding how fat actually grows? Maybe the answer lies deeper, at the cellular level. Scientists are now looking at the biology of fat cells, shifting focus from simply burning fat to understanding how fat tissue expands and why it's so persistent. This opens up new possibilities. Maybe we can disrupt fat growth at the cellular level, targeting the very roots of stubborn fat. Imagine cutting off the supply lines that feed fat cells, stopping them from growing or multiplying in the first place. Could this be the secret to finally beating stubborn fat? For many, it could mean a new hope and a new approach to weight loss. The answer may lie in understanding the intricate pathways that control fat in our bodies, unlocking a future where lasting fat loss is finally within reach. Fat isn't just stored energy, it's living tissue that needs oxygen and nutrients delivered by blood vessels. Every cell in our body, including fat cells, relies on this intricate network to survive and function. Without a steady supply of blood, fat tissue simply couldn't exist or grow. When we gain weight, our bodies don't just make fat cells bigger, they create new ones, and these need their own blood supply. This means that as fat accumulates, the body must work to support it, building new infrastructure to keep up with the demand. This process, called angiogenesis, is how fat tissue builds its own network of tiny blood vessels. Angiogenesis is a natural and essential biological process, not just for fat but for many tissues in the body. Angiogenesis is normal, it helps heal wounds and grow new tissue, but fat uses it to expand. In fact, without angiogenesis, fat tissue would be limited in how much it could grow. Think of it like building roads and pipes for a new neighborhood. Without them, nothing grows. Just as a city needs infrastructure to thrive, fat tissue needs blood vessels to expand and survive. Each time fat wants to expand, it signals the body to build more blood vessels, delivering everything fat cells need. This signaling is a complex dance of hormones and growth factors, all working together to support fat growth. The more blood vessels, the more fat can grow and store. This is why areas with a rich blood supply can accumulate more fat over time. This connection is a game changer. If we could block angiogenesis in fat, maybe we could stop it from expanding. Scientists are now looking at this process as a potential target for new weight loss strategies. The theory is simple: cut off the supply lines and fat can't grow. By disrupting the blood flow, fat cells are starved of what they need to survive. It's like trying to build a city with no roads or water. Growth stops. Without the necessary support, fat tissue can't expand and may even shrink. This idea has sparked excitement and led to a new wave of weight loss products. Many supplements now claim to target blood vessel growth in fat as a way to help people lose weight. But does blocking blood vessel growth in fat really work for weight loss? The science is still emerging, and researchers are working hard to find out if these products live up to the hype. That's what scientists and supplement companies are now exploring. Clinical trials and laboratory studies are underway to test the effectiveness and safety of these approaches. The promise is big, but the science is still catching up. It's important to separate hope from hype as we wait for more evidence. Let's look at what's really behind these new supplements and what the research actually says about their potential to change the way our bodies grow and store fat. Enter molecular liposuction, a catchy term that sounds like surgery in a pill. The idea, instead of removing fat with surgery, you take a supplement that works at the molecular level. These products claim to block angiogenesis in fat-starving fat cells so they can't grow. Marketers say this targets the root cause of fat, promising a permanent fix. But molecular liposuction isn't a real medical term, it's marketing, not science. The phrase borrows credibility from surgical liposuction, making supplements sound more effective than they are. The science behind targeting fat's blood supply is real, but the term oversells what these products can do. It's a classic case of marketing hype outpacing scientific reality. So what's actually in these so-called molecular liposuction supplements? Common ingredients include sulforaphane from broccoli, Cissus quadrangularis, acetyl L-carnitine, glucomannan, pine pollen, and beetroot extract. Some, like sulforaphane, show early promise in lab studies, but there's little proof they shrink fat in humans. Cissus quadrangularis has a few small studies suggesting modest weight loss, but the mechanism isn't clear. Acetyl L-carnitine and glucomannan may help with energy or appetite, but don't target fat's blood supply. Pine pollen and beetroot have general health benefits, but no strong evidence for blocking fat growth. Most supplements mix these ingredients, hoping for synergy, but the evidence is weak. In reality, none of these ingredients have proven they can deliver molecular liposuction results. The ads for these supplements promise dramatic, effortless fat loss, miracle results with no lifestyle changes. But the science tells a different story. Most research is early stage, done in test tubes or on animals, not people. Human studies are small, short, and often funded by supplement companies. When there is an effect, it's modest. Nothing like the transformations in the ads. There's no strong independent evidence that any supplement can block fat angiogenesis and cause major weight loss. The marketing is way ahead of the science. Let's be clear. Molecular liposuction supplements and surgical liposuction are nothing alike, even if their names sound similar or equally impressive. Surgical liposuction is a real medical procedure. In it, a trained surgeon physically removes fat cells from targeted areas of your body, delivering immediate and often dramatic results that are visible right away. But it's also invasive, requires anesthesia, and comes with real risks, like infection, scarring, and a significant recovery period. Plus, it can be very expensive, often costing thousands of dollars. Liposuction is designed for body contouring, not for overall weight loss or treating obesity. It's about shaping specific areas, not changing your whole body composition. In contrast, so-called molecular liposuction supplements are just pills you swallow. No surgery, no scalpels, no hospital stay. These supplements claim to slowly prevent new fat from forming in your body, but they don't actually remove any existing fat cells you already have. Any effect would be subtle, gradual, and would require consistent, long-term use, if it works at all. There's no guarantee of visible results. While supplements are generally considered safer than surgery, they can still cause side effects, allergic reactions, or interact with other medications you might be taking. Comparing the two is like comparing a garden spade to a bulldozer. One is a powerful tool for major change, the other is much gentler and slower. Surgical liposuction removes fat cells permanently in a single session. Supplements, at best, might only slow the formation of new fat over time. The name molecular liposuction is more about clever marketing than scientific reality, so don't be fooled by the label. So, what's the real takeaway? The science of blocking fat's blood supply is promising, but we're not there yet. Today's supplements don't deliver the miracle results they promise. The best way to lose fat is still the old-fashioned way: a balanced diet, regular exercise, good sleep, and stress management. These habits work, even if they're not flashy or fast. Be skeptical of any product promising easy, rapid fat loss. Look for real, independent scientific evidence, not just marketing claims. For now, the real secret is patience, consistency, and healthy habits. That's far more powerful than any pill on the market.